The Impossible Globe Earth, Part 1, Curvature. Now the other day I was cited some footage as so-called proof for the globe Earth. The footage itself is pretty silly, but I'm just going to simplify it and highlight the silliness even more. So bear with me.
There it is, 70,000 feet. This is madness. Is there anybody else up here? Presumably not. Yes! Oh man, I've got that curvature of the horizon thing. Look at that, that's perfect. Yeah, this looks fantastic.
So we've just seen James May and the BBC cite this as globe Earth curvature from 70,000 feet in a U-2 spy plane. Okay, so I'm in the back room. I'm going to use the gym mats, my paper aeroplane, to prove the point. We've got James May in his U-2 plane looking at the horizon. I'm going to guess 1,000 miles he can see from left to right. Centre point here, 500 miles to the left, 500 miles to the right. In total, 1,000 miles he can see his field of view. Okay, already there was we know that anyway, that there was way too much curve that was cited here as so-called proof, giving the game away, highlighting that it was optical or not physical. But like I said, I'm going to simplify this silliness, so even the most deluded fantasist should be able to see the silliness here. So a plane can see 1,000 miles here from his viewpoint, and as we can see, there was an incredible amount of curvature from left to right. Okay, this mat is showing our field of view, so we move along. We've now left that field of view, that reference point. We've now got another 1,000 miles field of view, seeing the same amount of curve, totally different section of the horizon, and then we'll do it again. So that's 3,000 miles viewed by the plane, and now we're going to look at the so-called curvature that was cited as proof for the globe Earth theory. It should be obvious, the silliness, anyway. And this is what the Earth would actually look like if what these fantasists thought what they were seeing was true and what's being cited is true. Taking into account the plane, looking at 3 different field of views side by side, this is what the Earth would look like. It would start to resemble what the Loch Ness Monster is cited as looking like. Ridiculous. Now for the fantasists to go, no, you've got it all wrong here. The plane would have travelled round the ball and now would be experiencing different curvature. Well, the problem is, just in those 3 field of views, the plane would have gone round almost a quarter of the way around the scientifically impossible globe Earth. That just doesn't work with your mathematical fantasy world, I'm afraid. Makes no sense whatsoever. Should be obvious anyway. The original claim of curvature was way too much, yet it was cited anyway by the BBC, the U-2, United States Air Force, James May, and globe believers. In the minds of these people, either the Earth resembles the Loch Ness Monster, bumpy as hell, or it's incredibly small, because this plane, just with 3 field of views, would have covered a quarter of the globe Earth. Ridiculous. Think about this. You're probably having, if you're a globe believer, watching this, you're probably feeling knee-jerk type reactions, resistance to this. The globe is impossible. Any curvature is optical and not physical, I'm afraid. That's not my opinion, that's a demonstrable fact. And I've just shown you how silly the globe Earth theory is, with so-called evidence that was cited as proof. It's only proof of the silliness that is the globe Earth theory. Hope you can see it. I've simplified it in a way that really even the most ardent space-believing fantasist can't really deny.